Good afternoon, I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Petrol dealers say they have to resort to severe cost-cutting measures if the government persists with its weekly fuel price float, which goes into effect on 1st January. Petrol Dealers Association of Malaysia, PDAM President Datuk Khairul Anwar Abdul Aziz said this includes letting go of employees, as the minimum wage increase will also kick in that day, and cutting stations' open hours to 18 hours instead of 24 hours. Datuk Khairul Anwar said PDAM was against the weekly pricing mechanism as dealers would be exposed to the risk of oil price fluctuations.
Jadi kami memang tetap dengan pendirian kami untuk kami meminta mekanisme ini dalam bulanan dan bukannya mingguan. Ya. Yang paling utama adalah kejatuhan yang kami risau 30 sen tu. 30 sen tu akan memakan dalam 42 juta hilang satu malam sahaja untuk industri kami. Kami akan kerugian. Dulu Disember 2014 kami kerugian dalam 62 juta. Tak ada orang ganti. Kali ini 42 juta. Siapa nak ganti?
Datuk Khairul Anwar said PDAM is not against the price drop, but added that the quantum is very big. He said dealers had lost 61 million ringgit in December 2014 and another 30 million in March 2017 when the monthly and then weekly floats were introduced respectively. He said the PDAM plans to hand a petition to Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad containing the industry's grievances and recommendations at Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia's annual general meeting today. Datuk Khairul Anwar said this to the media after a special meeting between members of PDAM on the fuel price change in Shah Alam, Selangor. Tabung Haji TH has offered the parents of the late Muhammad Adib Muhammad Qasim the opportunity to perform their Hajj next year. This was announced by Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid Yusof Rawa, when he visited Muhammad Qasim Abdul Hamid, 63, and Asma Aziz, 51, at their home in Kampung Temengau, Kuala Kedah yesterday. Commenting further, Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid said the offer was made via the selected offer method as a token of appreciation for their son's sacrifice in serving his country. Muhammad Adib, a fireman, died last week following injuries sustained while in the line of duty during the Seafield Sri Mahamariamman Temple riot last month. Datuk Seri Dr. Mujahid said, after checking the TH accounts of Muhammad Adib's parents, it was found that they registered in 2009 and have to wait 5 more years. Hence, to show appreciation to his parents on Adib's sacrifice, TH has decided to offer them to perform their Hajj during the 2019 season. He said TH reserved the right to offer Hajj placements for certain individuals based on the available allocation. He said via the selected offer method, those chosen are usually those who have made a big sacrifice, citing Muhammad Adib as an example. On the costs to perform the Hajj as well as further details, he said it will be discussed later. Parti Pribumi Bersatu Malaysia, Bersatu Chairman Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad says the party has its own characteristics and a solid objective in its fight for the rights of Malays, unlike UMNO. At the same time, he says Bersatu should take example of what happened to UMNO and must not make the same mistakes. Tun Dr. Mahathir said if Bersatu wish to get the support of the Malays, it must first take care of the interests of the Malays.
Parti Melayu Bumi Putera dari segi keahliannya, tetapi itu sahaja persamaan dengan UMNO selepas 2003. Kita tidak ingin menjadikan UMNO selepas 2003 sebagai contoh bagi kita. Sebaliknya, Parti Pribumi dengan ikhlas berjuang untuk pribumi.
Tun Dr. Mahathir said this when delivering his keynote address at the Bersatu Annual General Assembly at the Putrajaya International Convention Centre yesterday. 3,000 delegates from all across the country attended the assembly, along with several foreign observers. On the issue of former UMNO leaders wanting to join Bersatu, Tun Dr. Mahathir said Many were unhappy to see Bersatu accepting former UMNO members into the party because they were worried that they would bring in the UMNO culture. He said Bersatu would not accept the former UMNO members easily as their records would have to be scrutinized and they were required to abide by other conditions.
Mereka takut bekas-bekas ini akan membawa masuk budaya UMNO. Kita Bersatu tidak mudah diterima. Ada syarat. Misi keluar daripada UMNO dan jadi bebas. Sebagai bebas, secara ikhlas, sokong Pakatan Harapan dan Bersatu. Tidak akan ada penerimaan oleh Bersatu sebagai satu kumpulan bekas UMNO. Hanya akan diterima sebagai individu yang bebas.
National forward Akhir Rashid was unveiled as Johor Darul Tazim's JDT new signing for the 2019 season on Saturday. JDT posted a video of Akhir wearing their jersey, posting "Welcome to JDT" on their Johor Southern Tigers Facebook page. With JDT confirming Akhir being their new signing, it means that the player has already paid 210,000 ringgit to his former club Kedah to buy out his contract. The gracious JDT, in recognizing Kedah's efforts in developing Akhir, will pay them 100,000 ringgit instead of 75,000 set by the FA of Malaysia as compensation. On Friday, the FA of Malaysia, FAM, shot down Kedah's FA's KFA appeal for a better compensation package. The unhappy KFA now want to take this matter to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS. Akhir Rashid's 4-year contract with JDT has included a release clause of 12 million ringgit, making the 19-year-old the most valuable Malaysian player in the country. But Akhir will face big competitions at his new club. Safawi Rashid and Gonzalo Cabrera are the preferred choice at the moment, but Akhir will have his fair chance of impressing the coaches. That concludes this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, petrol dealers say they may be exposed to risks of oil price fluctuations. News on 2 will come again at 7 this evening with more updates. Till then, I'm Cynthia Arthur and thank you for watching.